Okay, so I got something kind of exciting to share with you. This story starts the day before yesterday. This is carpenter ant season here, and one of my neighbors had called the bug guy to come up and spray for the carpenter ants around his cabin. And as it turns out, the bug guy had himself an experience. He wasn't familiar with Greenwater very much, he just had come out here on a call. He was in the guy's yard, and he reported that he heard a big whoop from up on the hill behind this guy's cabin, which would basically be this hill right over here. So it was his birthday, and that's pretty cool, pretty happy for him. He got to hear a whoop on his birthday. He's pretty excited about it. So knowing that when the Bigfoots are around, they're generally around for more than a few days at a time at any one given place, I figured I'd come out here last night, just me and Gabby, and have ourselves a little night walk and night sit and see if anything was going on. So we came out just a little while before dark, and we looped back up around the hill, way back around that way, and came back and around and out over here. Well, one of our rules is that after dark, we don't go off the trail and into the woods to explore or anything. After dark, that's strictly Bigfoot territory. It's not for us to disturb them. We stick to the main trail, and that is our rule. Well, turns out I was coming down through here a little late. It was getting pretty dark. There was still enough light I could see to come down without a flashlight, but I was feeling bad about being this far off the trail this late. So, knowing that I still had a few hundred yards to go to get back to the main trail, when I came over this edge over here, I hollered out hello a couple times, not wanting to startle anybody or anything that may be down here ahead of us. So, I hollered hello, and we started on down the trail here, and we got to about this spot right here, and from right out there, I heard a scream. Not a long scream, but it was kind of loud, and to me it sounded very female. And one of the things that the scream picked up really well on camera, but what didn't pick up was immediately following the first scream, I heard what sounded like talking or mumbling in the same voice that had made the scream from just right over here. And a few seconds later, from more in this direction, there was a second scream, very similar to the first one, although not quite as humanish as the first one. But immediately following the second scream that was over here, we had, I believe it was 4 of those short little whistles like we had heard basically in the same area right over here when I was with Sandy out here last week. So anyway, we think that's pretty cool. So one of the things that I noticed about that scream was that it sounded particularly female to me, and it sounded like a young female. And even the voice, the mumbling that I heard, which the camera didn't pick up, but I heard it very well, it sounded like a female voice. So, thinking that, okay, is this a human out here? If this was a human, there would be other noises. There would be other talking, there would be other sounds, but there was nothing else. That was it. There was no sound of anything moving through the woods, no crashing, no nothing. That was all there was. So, anyway, we're pretty excited about this. I left a recorder out last night in case there was anything else that happened, and no, nothing picked up. I left it at the cabin, and it recorded all night long. Nothing turned it off. But, all you hear is me taking it out and putting it out, and then birds singing this morning is the next thing you hear, and me coming out with Gabby. So, nothing else last night, but that scream we got was pretty exciting. So anyway, we're going to play that for you now, and I hope you enjoy it. Hello? Anybody here? Wow. Well, that was interesting. Thank you. Are you still here? Thank you.